All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, Gervonta Davis issues a warning to Devin Haney fans as he continues to rub it in something nasty on Devin and Devin Haney fans, telling them you can expect more of the same moving forward. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to be in the land of petty as Gervonta Tank Davis, who is about to fight Frank Martin in about 2 weeks in Las Vegas, took a little bit of time out of his schedule to rub some salt in the wounds, and a lot of them, in Devin Haney fans. By making a bold prediction about Devin and his future based off of something that he saw with Ryan Garcia. Now, before I get into that, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much. It really makes a big difference to the channel when you guys support it. And thank you to everybody that supports in those super thanks. But let's get into this because, like I said, man, we're in the land of petty. And I'll vacation there every once in a while. I turned on Twitter yesterday, and there was Gervonta Davis had a lot to say about a lot of people. And one of the people that he had to say something about was Devin Haney, because there's this video out of Devin Haney, if you recall, when he fought Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia at a point in time started turning his back to Devin Haney, and Devin Haney started landing punches, right, basically hitting him on the back over and over and over again. Some people argued that that was an illegal punch and that the referee was letting him get away with it. I don't think so. I think that Ryan Garcia was turning his back to Devin, so that's the only place there was to hit. You don't want to get hit in the back. Don't turn your back to the guy that you're fighting. That's what my take of it on it was. I think that's a fair take there. But it wasn't the fact that Ryan was getting hit in his back by Devin that was what Gervonta Davis was talking about. He was saying that he was talking about the lack of ability to punch at all by Devin Haney. And when he showed the videotape, he said, this is the problem with your boy. He can't punch, and you're going to see it more and more moving on. Because in the caption of the video, it said that Devin doesn't sit down in his punches. He doesn't turn with his punches, and that he was doing a job. Basically, he was punching like he was playing a game of whack-a-mole with Ryan Garcia. So Gervonta Davis co-signed that. Now, I think personally that is a little bit of a stretch that Devin cannot punch at all. I mean, clearly he has enough power to keep people from being, well, at least before the last fight, it looked like he had enough power to really keep people kind of honest and prevent them from just coming in there willy-nilly. Plus, Devin had a reputation for having good footwork. All of that stuff kind of went out the window with Ryan Garcia. And we'll see if what Gervonta Davis says is the case moving forward, if he's correct about that, and whether or not we're going to see more and more of, Devin Haney having a hard time really keeping people off of him. He's always had a difficulty with really punishing people in the ring. And that's evidenced by the fact that Devin hasn't had a knockout since 2019. And I got to put a little asterisk here because of some things that have been said by Devin Haney fans. And I listened to Bill Haney, who was on Mace and Cameron's podcast and said that the reason that Devin looked different is because he was trying to appease the boxing fans that told him to fight and try to, go get Ryan Garcia. So basically, they pretty much blamed the fact that Devin Haney went after Ryan Garcia on the fans and not on Devin himself. And that's the reason why he didn't look good. He just should have fought from the outside, continued moving and not getting hit and don't get hit and all of that stuff. I'm not sure if I really buy that. Number one, I think that's a pretty lame excuse to give and to blame boxing fans for what you do in the ring. Those are decision-making processes that you guys have. And people had been saying that about Devin Haney for a very long time. So just for it to happen magically in that fight, I'm not really buying it. But, just let me put a caveat in this video and say it directly that I'm not going to. Please, Devin, don't listen to me in my strategy. What I say your strategy should be about boxing. So provided we'll see whether or not Gervonta is accurate in what he's saying. Gervonta also had pointed out before things that Devin did in the ring that actually allowed him to get hit by Ryan Garcia repeatedly with those left hooks. And maybe it is because Devin can't fight moving forward, that's just a weakness in his game. But if that's a weakness in his game, he's going to run into it eventually, man, because he's going to start fighting guys. Not too long from now, they're the same size as him that are longer than him. So what is he going to do if he's the shorter guy? And he actually has to get inside of somebody else's jab in order to land something. When you're fighting guys like Jojo Diaz, who's a lot shorter than you are, George Kambosos, who's got shorter arms, right? But around the same height, but shorter arms. Lomachenko shorter and shorter arms. Regis Prograis shorter and shorter arms. You can probably stay on the outside and throw the jab and on the outside and get out and use it, take advantage of your footwork and your length. But what happens when you don't have that length? Right. Matter of fact, I think his next fight is going to be against Sandor Martin, and I think that Sandor Martin is a pretty tall, pretty long, and pretty shifty fighter from Spain. Is he going to be able to fight on the outside with Sandor Martin and not have to come in and fight Sandor Martin? Now, Sandor Martin is not the biggest puncher in the world, but we'll see how it goes down, man. But Gervonta, no short of pettiness in Gervonta, man. He's letting everything hang out. When Bill Haney was asked about whether or not you were ever going to see a fight between Devin Haney and Gervonta, Bill Haney on Mace and Cameron's podcast said, well, we don't know. We'll see in the future. Gervonta Davis is still talking it up, but Devin's got other problems. He's got Subriel Matias problems. Now, he's got Sandor Martin problems. My understanding is he said he wants to fight Isaac Cruz. He's going to have Isaac Cruz problems too, because Isaac Cruz is definitely not that easy just to get away from, man. Especially if you don't have any power to keep him off of him. But anyway, going to be very interesting. Again, King Petty right there with Gervonta, but just wanted to give you my thoughts on that. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.